Hi there, welcome to With Wisteria Tarot. This video is about how are you currently leveling up. So we're going to take a deep dive into what areas that you are leveling up, how are you leveling up, and what blessings will this leveling up bring you. So please take time to meditate. We have piles 1 through 4. And then whenever you're ready, timestamps are down below in the description box. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment as that would really help the channel grow. All right, thank you. Bye. Hey pile 1, thanks for clicking on this video. So let's get into how are you leveling up in life. So you got manifesting magic, Neptune vision, 3 of wands, the sun, 8 of pentacles, the lovers, the emperor, king of swords. So what I'm getting for you is that you are leveling up in all areas of your life, and specifically an area that you're really focused on. So if this is career, you are steadfast on being successful at this. I see that you have a laser focus and vision. If you've been manifesting, if you've been working on your vision board, all of that will be happening. You'll be taking little steps every day towards these goals. You have your eyes set on something and there's nothing that's going to lose focus for you. In the past, you probably were not like this. You were a little bit wishy-washy on what it is you wanted. You weren't very direct with your manifestations. You could have been manifesting you may have been manifesting based on what other people wanted for you or societal expectations, but now I see that you will be leveling up based on what you want for your life. And you will be very, very stern about it, actually. I see you putting in a lot of effort in this vision board. I see that once you're done during this level up, you're going to be taken very seriously in whatever area this is, whether this is career, hobbies, sports. People know that you're very serious about your goals. Maybe you weren't serious about your goals before, now you are. And you'll almost be very delusional about it. So before, maybe people would say like, oh, that's such a dream, that's never going to happen. You're going to be almost like you believe so much in the dream, like people can't help but believe you as well. It's kind of like when people think certain artists are crazy and doubt them, and then all of a sudden they become very successful. And I think of people like Kanye. So like Kanye is a little bit delusional in his success, but then he was so delusional about it, he became successful. Yeah, so there's something about you being so delusionally obsessed with whatever this is that it will come to pass because you were so obsessed with this. And all of your focus will be on trying to manifest this. If you journaled, you scripted, you lit a candle, you manifested with crystals, whatever it is, you're doing everything and you're putting in like the actual hard work and steps in real life. So if you're starting a business, you're doing all the steps it takes to start this business. If you want to be a model, you're doing all the steps it takes to become a model. If you want to be an artist, a creative director, a movie producer, you're doing all the manifestation stuff, but you're also putting in the effort. And the level up here is that you weren't like this before. You were a little bit directionless, aimless, or you didn't really put enough time and effort into this. You treated it more as like a side thing, but now you're going to make it your main focus and nothing's going to deter you. And I see that once you start doing that and taking yourself seriously, other people in this industry or whatever this is will also take you very seriously. And then you'll also be seen as someone to come to advice in this area once you get to it. So yeah, pile 1, that is the level up I see for you. I hope this message was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment if this resonated. Thank you so much. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. This video is about how are you leveling up. So for your reading, you got the Queen of Everything, Venus Beloved, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance, Death, the World, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Wands. So first off is 2121. If you've been seeing that number, you're seeing it again here because I just noticed that. But the message that I am seeing is that you are leveling up in your beauty and your self-care. You may have been giving to other people, you may have been working hard for someone else, giving a lot in a relationship, caring a lot about other people and their needs. And I see the transformation that's happening is that you're no longer going to be doing that. There is a rebalance of the energy you've been giving to others, and you're going to be putting it back into yourself. So your level up is that you're going to be more self-focused. You're not becoming narcissistic. You are just, you just realize like you can't keep giving to other people. An empty cup cannot fill any other cup. So you're just going to start focusing on yourself. And once you start focusing on yourself more, you're going to be able to see other people much more clearly. And you'll be able to start picking and choosing who is worth the effort and who is worth your energy. You may have been giving your energy to a lot of people, a lot of things, and now you're going to be a lot more selective. And then once you do, you're going to feel a lot more empowered, and more in control of your life. I think you were easily frazzled by other people and their life, and you're not going to do so. So you're going to be a lot more, you're going to be in a lot more control, and you're going to be empathetic still, but you're not going to give your empathy to everybody, is what I'm getting. But there's a level up in your beauty. You're going to be a lot more beautiful. If you had a hard time looking at yourself in the mirror before, you're going to be able to do so. You're going to be able to speak to yourself very kindly and love it. You will be nurturing yourself, and you'll be realizing how much you're worth and how much you deserve. Yeah, there's going to be a complete 180 of how you used to treat yourself and how you used to treat others. So if you were not treating yourself well before and treating others well, there's going to be a flip where you will treat yourself very well, and you might not be giving to other people as much as you once were. Yeah, so the level up too is once you start seeing your worth, not giving your worth to other people who don't value it, you're going to get more time, more energy, and more love poured back into yourself. So yeah, your confidence is going to be growing. I wouldn't be surprised if you were listening to a lot of empowerment podcasts or things like that. And a lot of things about beauty and going to the spa, massages, and things like that. So yeah, Pile 2, that is what I get for you. I hope this was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment if this was helpful. Thank you. Hi, Pile 3. This video is about how are you leveling up. So for your reading, we got In Touch with Your Body, Retrograde Review, the Moon, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Lovers. So what I'm getting for you actually is that the next level up has to do with your physical body. I do see that you will be exercising and paying attention to your body a lot more. You may have been stuck at home a lot. You've probably been very sedentary, and you've almost become out of touch with your body. There is something about you feeling a little sluggish or not yourself. And there's an encouragement of you really needing to move your body. You may have been neglecting your body due to work and things like that. And the message is to get out of that. There's like a big push for you to exercise, either early in the morning or late in the evening. There's just showing that maybe you like to work out when it's not sunny. Or this is like you don't get enough sun. It's like one or the other. But there's like a big thing about movement. And once you start moving, you're not going to feel as guilty as you used to. I feel like there's a lot of guilt around if you have been like more sedentary and sluggish lately. I sense there's a guilt you don't like looking at. Maybe you don't like how your body looks or your weight or whatever. There's going to be an acceptance after you start moving. Like you might not want to move your body because you don't like how it looks, but you're not going to learn to love it if you don't move it. So you need to get moving. And then once you start moving and the blood circulates and you're getting oxygen to the brain, and you're just going to start seeing yourself more differently. Once you like even get some sunlight, if you haven't been in the sun in a while, like the vitamin D will really nourish your body and you'll be able to see things differently. You'll see yourself in a different light. So like step 1 is to like get moving, and then step 2 is to get a little bit of sunlight. And it could be something as simple as that. You know, if you are into green smoothies and stuff, definitely drink those. If you like it and your body can handle that. But yeah, so that's how you're going to be leveling up. It's physical exercise, getting sunlight, and then over time, it'll develop into a lot of self-love. If you've already been doing that, just know that, you know, this is really helping you like accept yourself, and it's doing a lot for you spiritually, even though it's something that's more earthly focused. But yeah, so that's the message I got for you, Pal 3. I hope this was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment if this resonated. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Pal 4. Thanks for clicking on this video. This video is about how are you leveling up. So we have big changes. Solar flares activate, Page of Swords, 4 of Wands, Page of Cups, the Chariot, and Death. So one way you're leveling up is if you've had a goal that you've been working towards for a really long time, you're going to finish that goal. Like you've hit the target is what I'm hearing. So for example, if you've been working really hard to purchase a home, that home is going to close and you'll be the new owner. Vice versa, if you're trying to sell it and move, you're going to sell it and move. If this is like a wedding, you've been planning it, you're going to have a happy celebration. If you have been applying for a job and or working on a presentation, like it's going to go well. So whatever it is and you've been working towards it, it's like the time has come for you to get the rewards of it. I also see with this, like once you finish this activity or celebration or whatever this is, you're going to be overjoyed. It's going to make you very, very happy. But then it's also going to start a new chapter of your life, whether this is your career or your home life. So if you bought a new home, you know, it's like you're starting over and you're going to have a new home to like decorate and plan out, and then being in that home opens new opportunities to you. Or if you sold a house and you're moving, or you're just moving period, you know, you're starting a new life elsewhere, maybe in a different city. If this is a job, you're starting a new job, then, you know, like it can just go on. But whatever, once this is done and you finish the celebration, just know that the trajectory of your life is going to be so different, and it'll be very fun for you to like start fresh, or like, you know, start a new job or a new position. Or if you're getting married, like a new life, like you're no longer single, so you're going to be starting a whole new life as a married couple. So things like that is the level up that I see for you. It'll be like a big release, like you've been planning for this for a really long time, and it'll be really fun for you to celebrate and enjoy it. And then like afterwards, it's like a whole new world is open to you, and it's going to be very exciting for you to explore. It's going to be a very big change in your life. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for you, Pal 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please also leave a comment if this resonated. That always encourages me. So thank you. Bye.